The only company stupid enough to make another portable handheld when they've failed time and time over again is Sony. Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's iKmRni, coming back with a new video, and today we're going to be talking about the possibility of there ever being a PlayStation Vita 2. But before we get straight into the video, guys, if you're new to the channel, do me a quick favor by clicking that subscribe button to join the Saiyan Army, and don't forget to click the like button too. So as we all know, I'm a huge PlayStation fanboy. I got all the consoles and all the portables, and I've supported them from thick and thin. From the low points of the PlayStation 3 release date to the high points of the PlayStation 4 release date. I've always been with Sony, and I've always bought their failure products too. Not to say that the PlayStation Vita sucks. I actually like it. I use it quite a bit, but I mainly just use it these days to just control my PlayStation 4 wirelessly with remote play. It seems to be a glorified PlayStation 4 portable machine for me right now. The games are still coming out on the console, so that brings up the question, could we ever see a PS2 Vita? Is Sony in the back end working on some next portable project? The next big thing that they're going to be announcing sometime at E3 in a year or a couple of years from now? Who really knows? But I personally do believe if there's any company to go ahead and go into the portable market and go toe-to-toe with the cell phone market and Nintendo's capitalism version, pretty much of the Nintendo Game Boy and all of its products, it's going to have to be Sony. Even though the PS Vita did flop, I could still see a Vita 2 coming out. So keeping to speculation, let's talk about if there was to be another PlayStation portable, which is I would prefer to call it. You know, I don't think they should release a Vita 2. They should just call it PlayStation portable. Start off brand new branding, start off new, keep it fresh. Let's start off with hardware though. Like, first of all, keep it don't bring the OLED screen back. Although it is an awesome PlayStation OLED feature that I have the original PS Vita, and the OLED screen is miles better compared to the Slim. The OLED screen, it has a couple of drawbacks. It's expensive, and of course the battery drain is quite large. The Slim lasts quite a bit longer because of the OLED screen, but that's not where we're trying to go for here. We're not trying to have the best portable looking graphics game in the world, because that clearly didn't work with the Vita, and we need to fix the problems that the Vita gave us. Next, I don't know how they do this, but the engineers at Sony will have to figure out how to implement the R2 and L2 bumper buttons. That's the biggest drawback when it comes to using the Vita. I hate the touchpad at the back. It's so annoying, it's so flimsy. My hands get all tangled up when I use the damn thing. And speaking of touch controls, just have touch on the screen. Don't have anything stupid gimmicks on the back where no games use it. It's just like the touchpad that they did with the PS4. They brought the problems over with the Vita to the PS4 when it comes to that touchpad. I don't know any game that actually uses that touchpad correctly on the PS4 or the Vita, in fact. Size and form factor, I would say keep it pretty similar to the PlayStation Vita Slim. You know, that was a great size, not too big, not too small, right in the sweet spot. Maybe make it a little bit thinner and just change the appearance. You don't want it to look too much like the Vita, or else people are not going to buy it. So in terms of horsepower, it should definitely be more powerful than the current Vita. That's pretty much a given. The Vita's been out for many years now. It should be no problem whatsoever for Sony to give us some stronger engine underneath the hood there. But in terms of pricing, that's where it's going to be interesting, because the biggest problem with the Vita was it was pretty decently priced, but all of its accessories were ridiculously priced. They had proprietary memory cards, which really screwed over the hardcore fan base. You know, these are the guys that want to buy new games, and you're screwing them over because they can't afford them. So Sony, just don't give us these stupid micro SD cards that are only used for your platform. Just use the basic SD card that every other platform and every other manufacturer is using. Keep it simple, keep it cheap. When you have something that's successful for everybody is going to get it. In terms of games, if they could somehow just transfer everything that the Vita has onto the next PlayStation Portable, that would be awesome in a dream scenario. I don't know if that's possible at all, but it'd be really sweet if they just launched the new PlayStation Portable with a brand new games, and of course including everything that came with the last iteration. That's what we want. You know, Nintendo is great for doing this. Sony should figure out a way to do it as well. And on top of all of that, keep it simple when it comes to the marketing. Just push this towards gamers, because gamers is what gonna make everything sell. Look what you did with the PlayStation 4. Perfect example of how catering to gamers can make a console successful. It shows exactly what Xbox did wrong and exactly what PlayStation did right. But guys, that's everything for today's video. Not really much to talk about this week, so I thought I'd just bring out this video, you know, in general. I wanted a PlayStation Vita eventually to be announced, but it could be in the far future, or it could never happen. Let me know in the comment section down below about my ideas and what your guys' ideas should be for the next PlayStation Portable. And as always, I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.